MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Washington Nationals.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on them this afternoon on the road?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And manning the hot corner today, former comeback player of the year, Anthony Rendon. There's a different sound that comes off this guy's bat during batting practice. You can close your eyes and know it's Anthony Rendon hitting. Also soft hands and first step quickness, which is required at the hot corner.
Coming to the plate now, Tom Horn. He will lead this one off today.
Number 11.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. Right over the middle, knee high. And now a pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon.
Batting second.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
In now is John Jay. He swings and grounds it to short. Played on the backhand. And quickly there are 2 away.
Batting third. Right fielder, Mariano Lester.
Now to the plate, Mariano Lester, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-1 is taken high above the zone. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
And the pitch. Just hung in there on that one. Ready with another 2-2. And a breaking ball stays outside.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
The 3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Shelby Miller gets the call in hostile territory here for game 1 of the division series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Big arm from Shelby Miller from the right side, 95 to 96, good sinking action, and a pretty good straight changeup. You'll know if he's on early if you see lots of swings and misses on the fastball, and if that's the case, the power breaking ball comes into play. When he's on, he can be awfully tough to beat.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And we have to focus on Matt Carpenter right here. This guy bounces around, can play a number of different positions, and has a good enough arm to play them all and play them all at a high level.
At the plate, Kevin Grant. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading off for
first.
Washington, first baseman, Kevin Grant.
Here's the first pitch to him. Changeup in for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cabrera on the move. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, center fielder, Denard Span.
So coming to the plate, Denard Span. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Carpenter has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Miller, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
High in the air. Carpenter over to his left. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. And now Bryce Harper looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Matt Adams now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
First baseman, Matt Adams.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Grant is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting sixth, shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Good swing there by Peralta, but he comes up empty. 0-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. A curveball hit right back at him, and he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Leading off
Set
for
to lead off
Washington.
the home half of the
Catcher,
second.
Wilson Ramos.
First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and
Batting
blows
fifth.
smoke by a guy at the
Third
letters.
baseman.
That's the ultimate
Ryan
challenge pitch. And
Zimmerman.
for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. And she'll take a changeup here for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Fouled away. Bottom of the second here with no score. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Set to follow here is Ian Desmond. Now the payoff pitch home. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. And another foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And Zimmerman will watch this one miss for ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
At the plate, Ian Desmond. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
He offered at that pitch out of the zone there, and I think that's a result of the previous pitch getting called against him. He might feel like he's needing to expand the zone if that's how it's going to be called.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
In now is Anthony Rendon.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Peralta moving to his left, and that's the third out. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Nationals Park in D.C. Set to go now in the third. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off.
Yadier Molina.
Now here's the pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Line, but speared on a hop. And he'll throw him out from short right field. Nicely done for the first out.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So one gone here in the St. Louis third. And striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 home. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 40. Shelby Miller.
Now at the plate, Shelby Miller. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider down low for a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Another try at 2-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now at the plate, Damon Morrison. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Fielder, Damon Morrison.
Here's the first pitch to him. 4-1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Jay comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Batting ninth, pitcher Jordan Zimmerman.
So stepping in, Jordan Zimmerman. First offering on its way. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he takes strike 2.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
1-2 to the Nationals pitcher. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Kevin Grant. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Hit hard down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And this will get to the wall over near the 336 marker. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Miller sets. Here it comes on 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Span. Grant at second with 2 down. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Two and one.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nats leave a pair. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping into the box, Tom Horn back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Now batting, the center fielder, John Jay.
Stepping up now, John Jay. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up. Desmond has a play. 1 out. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our big speed comparison for these two starters. And we've got two guys bringing some serious gas for you, as you see there. Top speeds 96 and 97. Into the box now, Mariano Lester. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Harper coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in, and he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box, Matt Adams, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
First pitch on its way. And this is low, ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Again, a 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan. But when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to the plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
Here's Johnny Peralta now, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it's scored a wild pitch.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. Shot towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Cards lead it 2-0. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Lester is in pursuit. One down.
The third baseman, number 11, Ryan Zimmerman.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring forward the power-hitting third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
The count is 1-2.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Lester going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ian Desmond.
Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And now a pitch on the way. And that misses for ball one. That's inside. 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Miller into the windup. 2-0 on its way. A changeup over the inside corner.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
The 2-1 home. Is strike two swinging. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater.
High and deep to right center. Back goes Jay. Gone! Solo home run that time for Ian Desmond. His first homer so far in the series, and the Nationals are on the board, trailing 2-1 now.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. One to Rendon. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. Now the 2-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Ball 3. Damon Morrison would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
The 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping in now, Damon Morrison. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. He's 0 for 1 thus far. On its way is pitch number 75. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Missed with a breaking ball. Rendon leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
The 2-2. In the dirt. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Jordan Zimmerman, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Outside, 3-0 now. Kevin Grant would be next. This misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
In now, Kevin Grant. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
A 1-0 delivery. Hit high and deep to left field. Looking up is Cabrera. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop. And he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. A 1-1. Gets a swing and a miss on a ball above the letters.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a pitch swung on and bounced to Peralta at short. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We played 4 full. The Nationals lead it 5-2. Here's Melky Cabrera, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
For the Cardinals, left fielder, Melky Cabrera.
First pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
3-0 now.
3 balls, no strike.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Gerard Dyson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Miller, number 8, Gerard Dyson.
Lifted the other way out to left center. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, second baseman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tom Horn. He singled his last time up. From the stretch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. Missed with a slider. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Line towards center field. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. No sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
In now is John Jay, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. The 1-1 home is taken for strike two.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. He'll throw home with it, and not in time as the run scores. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Popped him up. Desmond ranging into the outfield. 1 away.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Mariano Lester, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Up around the face.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Line toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, after being down by 2, getting into the middle of this one, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Row. Big 2 RBI knock.
Yeah, down by 2 right there, able to come through for the team, and we probably got an exciting finish on our hands.
Here's Matt Adams now. Hit sharply on the ground. Desmond for 1. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we are all tied 5-5. Lance Lynn, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 31, Lance Lynn.
Digging in, Bryce Harper is grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate.
Bryce Harper.
Here's the first pitch to him.
No, that's
And a
bad.
curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Here's the 3-1. swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The next 3-2. Another one sent foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Molina over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned. So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 1-2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring forward the power-hitting third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. Lynn gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Liner towards second, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
Striding in, Ian Desmond. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. The 0-2 home. And he fouls this one off. Zimmerman, the runner at first with 2 gone. swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And Carpenter will make the catch to retire the side. One left for Washington. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Stepping into the box, Matt Carpenter. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And this is handled out there by Span for the first out.
The batter, shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
Standing in, Johnny Peralta. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, number 4, catcher Yadier Molina.
Now at the plate, Yadier Molina 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Two balls and a strike to Molina.
2 balls, 1 strike.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Backhanded. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half, and we are all tied 5-5. Digging in once again, Anthony Rendon will lead things off in the Washington 6th.
Anthony Rendon.
First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the box now, Damon Morrison, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Curveball that time, not even close. Bases are empty, one man out. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Now batting,
Rafael Hines will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Rafael Hines.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is looked at for the first strike. The 3-1. That's a fair ball, lined to the right side. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammered.
Kevin Grant.
Into the box, Kevin Grant, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. The 1-0 home misses for the second ball. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Lester going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And the go-ahead runs across the score from second as they take the lead 6-5.
Hey, talking about having a quality game, D-Roll, with that base hit right there, that go-ahead RBI, that's his 4th run batted into the game.
I'm going to tell you what he's thinking right now, Dan. Bullpen, don't blow this for me because I'm getting my name in the paper and I'm getting interviews big time.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch popped him up, and Molina will look this one in, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back here at Nationals Park, 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look here at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Marcellus Butler is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 29, Marcellus Butler.
Melky Cabrera will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Jed Lowry will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Jed Lowry.
Lays off 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Lowry stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Horn.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Tom Horn. Here's the first pitch to him. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Down in order go the Cardinals. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Jason Mott gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Jason Mott.
Stepping in, Bryce Harper. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Bryce Harper.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Fouled off. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Harper is retired, and there's 1 away.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. He's set, and the pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. One out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Mott, a native of the state of Michigan, he was selected in the 19th round back in the 2003 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Pedro Armas has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
53, Pedro Armas.
Striding into the box, John Jay. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
John Jay.
He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. And a fastball just a bit up. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. This game is tied. So a solo shot here to left center field as they believe it. It's 6-6 now.
Pretty simple. If you put a fast hard to the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Matt Adams now, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Now the 2-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. The 1-1. Good take there, and it's 2-1 now to the St. Louis third baseman. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Missed with a slider.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
He's set. Here's the 3-1, and it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 3-2 pitch. Now he reaches out and tries to dump this one out to left. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count. But the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And there's ball 2 now to Peralta as they fall behind 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cards forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out inside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Carpenter throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The second baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
So digging in now, Anthony Rendon. No hits to this point. from the stretch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Called strike over the outside corner. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready on 1 and 2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Standing in now, Damon Morrison. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1-0 delivery. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We're on to the 9th here in Game 1. And we are all even at 6 apiece. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Drew Storen will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Sean Rodriguez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Leading off for St. Louis.
First pitch of the at-bat. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Now that's popped up, and this is taken in for out number 1. Here's Melky Cabrera. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. One pitch coming now to Cabrera. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, Zimmerman. He gathers the throw. Got him.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make a throw, and of course, he did that too.
Armando Gomez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Gomez.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Gomez, a 25-year-old, he's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Ready once again, Tom Horn. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he chased it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. The Nationals look to send their fans home happy. Bottom of the 9th inning coming up. Andres Carrillo enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
Carrillo.
So striding in, Sean Rodriguez.
Leading off in the bottom of the 9th, left fielder, Sean Rodriguez.
Ready, here's the first offering. Fastball that just misses inside. Slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit hard and caught by Adams at first base. And not what these folks were hoping for as he set down to start the home ninth.
Kevin Grant.
In now, Kevin Grant. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Again, another foul ball. One out, nobody on. A swing and a high pop-up. Horn shading to his right. 2 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Denard Span. As it's on the ground toward the hole. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. Weird still tied 6-6. Rico Varela takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Rico Varela.
Ready for another chance. John Jay struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Slow little grounder left side. Throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th.
The right fielder, number 18, Mariano Lester.
Striding in once again, Mariano Lester. He'll look to keep it going. 3-for-4 so far in the ball game.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
1-0. Too low, 1-0. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Bases are empty, one man out. In tight with the sinker, ball 2. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. 2 down.
Now back, first baseman, Matt Adams.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Adams. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
1-0.
Two out, nobody on. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Drilled down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Into the box now, Matt Carpenter, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hard hit ball to second. Rendon is there, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Cards leave 1. Score remains tied 6 apiece. Digging in to try it again, Bryce Harper. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat.
Harper.
First offering on its way. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Hit pretty well out to deep center field. Back goes Jay to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. 1 out, nobody on. Count now, a ball and a strike. A 1-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. 0-1 the count. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 0-1.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-1 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Zimmerman. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Possible winning run on first. 1 man away. That's popped up, and no one will get this one. And that misses, ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Here's the first pitch. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Now a line drive into right field. It's a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they will walk off with game 1 here at home.
Man, the postseason always seems to deliver big moments, and this was no exception. A walk-off in the final at-bat ends it, and there's bedlam at home plate. Wow!
Heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. Washington jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Rico Perella takes home the win. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Washington Nationals. 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For St. Louis, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes. Our paid attendance at Nationals Park this afternoon, 41,222. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.